A lot of people aren't happy with their monitors, but there's actually a quick and easy way you can increase the resolution of your screen using nothing but stuff you have in your own home. So stay tuned and I'll tell you exactly how. So if you've ever bought a monitor, then you know that there are tons of different resolutions available. And that's actually the ability for a monitor to display video information from your computer onto the monitor. Now when you buy a monitor, it's going to have an advertised native resolution, which is the default highest resolution that it can supposedly display. However, there's actually a way to increase the amount of resolution that your monitor can display, higher than the factory stated default. Now as a little bit of background, when you look at the back of your computer or graphics card, there's going to be different ports that plug in. It's going to be either DVI, which looks like this, and the cable is longer than, say, a VGA cable, which looks like this. And you might even have something like DisplayPort or HDMI. If you don't know what they mean, don't really worry about that. Just know that your monitor cable plugs into the back of your computer and goes into the monitor. And the trick that I'm going to show you will work for any display and any cable, so don't worry about the names of it. Let's take, for example, this VGA cable. Most manufacturers are pretty good quality, but even the top manufactured cables still have some tolerance issues in the manufacturing process. These inconsistencies interrupt the signal going from your PC to your monitor. But we can actually increase the signal density ability of the cable, which will increase your resolution on your monitor itself. And the best part, you're not going to really have to do any work for this. It's really something you can do in your own home. So all you have to do is grab the cable going from your PC to your monitor, and we're going to go down to the kitchen. Yeah, you heard that right. Alright, so once you're in the kitchen, I want you to take your cable and, bear with me, put it in the freezer for about 3 to 5 hours. 5 hours is optimal, but 3 will probably work too. The reason you do this is because the cold temperature is going to solidify some of the connections within the cable that may not have been formed correctly during the manufacturing process. And I'm going to explain it a little bit more once we go back upstairs. So let's wait a few hours and I'll come back. Okay, so now it's a couple hours later. We're back at the fridge. We're going to take the cable out now. It's nice and cold. And we're going to go into the other room again, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about what I did. As I mentioned briefly before, as you take the cable out of the fridge, the cold temperature actually slightly reset the molecular structure of the wires inside. This allows a higher signal density to travel between your computer and monitor, allowing you to increase the maximum resolution of your monitor itself. That's because most of the time the signal is limited by the cable. Even though the cable was only in the fridge for a couple of hours, it permanently set the structure. Alright, so now let's look at a side-by-side comparison of what the difference is. Here we have a screen cap of before and after applying this process to the cable. As you can see, afterwards the picture became a lot sharper, and the pixels are actually able to properly display their higher density signal. This results in more information in the picture. Alright, so I hope you found this video helpful. Definitely leave a comment if it worked for you and let others know as well. Don't forget to subscribe because I try to make new videos all the time. You can like the video and also follow me on social media networks. I got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even Google+, so you can follow me no matter where I am. I usually post exclusive content on those places. So thanks again, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.